up against Vox, who are going hard. They've taken a map off Fnatic. They've taken a map off of the Ninjas. And now, if they can take one off of NaVi, I think that will actually cement them in the top 2, or we'll have to find out a creative way to break some ties. But of course, returning, I'm Helium, and joining me again is Risk. What's going on?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. NaVi winning the knife round. We're starting out on DE Cobblestone. Interesting map choice here. Not quite sure who picked it. I'm guessing NaVi. But yeah, NaVi going to start on the CT side here of Cobblestone, arguably the stronger side. So we're going to have to see what Vox have cooked up, what kind of strats they have, and well, two flashbangs and 2 smokes, actually 3 flashbangs and 2 smokes coming out for Vox in this pistol. So what can they bring to the table?
Well, we've already been shown how to play this map, right?
Yeah.
Titan earlier in the day absolutely showed us what to do. And Vox with actually a very similar pistol round to that of Titan. They will push out towards A3, going up the long
Yam.
And yeah, Yam going really strong right there. Bring it down 2. Now a 3rd onto Guardian, and Vox with the pistol round starting off with the lead here on the T side.
4K from Yam in the pistol round, and all of those were just on-point headshots from him. That was insane. Picked up the first frag and then picked up the USP, and then just kept using that USP, getting headshots all over the place. Insane.
All right, and NaVi in I would say almost a must-win situation. They had the unfortunate circumstance, although obviously they were in control there against Liquid, where they tied 1-1, and then Fnatic beat them 2-0. So they desperately need to get a 2-0 here before anything gets started. I'm sure anyone would have said, yeah, NaVi can probably do it, but Vox proving that they are world-class Counter-Strike players and surviving this anti-eco with grace.
I think that's one of the main storylines coming out of this tournament that people are going to look at. Even if we imagine Vox does not get any more than just out of the groups, it is how well they have played and how they have cemented themselves as a true top team in the world. And if they can take, they're probably going to take a map off NaVi, I can imagine. But if they take the 2-0, that would just be absolutely insane. And I think it's very much possible. Taking a map off NaVi, or taking a map off NiP and Fnatic, you can surely also do the same against NaVi.
Yeah. Again, the whole point system, I'm not exactly sure if this is their last series here, Vox, their 4th, playing NaVi last. And if they get the tie over the series, that'll put them at 6 points. A lot of others here at 5. Might have to be breaking ties at that point.
Yeah, well, it all depends. Ninjas in Pajamas are playing the last game tonight against NaVi, so that's probably gonna be the decider. So if they beat NaVi, NiP have to beat NaVi as well, and then they're gonna be tied. If they get drawn, then of course NiP have to draw as well, and then they're gonna be tied also. So
also Team Liquid Fnatic as well in this group.
Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. Everyone could pretty much tie themselves up like in a 3 or 4-way tie.
Yeah, all right. So maybe we'll be back for more than just Saturday coverage. I don't know. Yeah, but here is Vox actually into a situation where, all right, well, with actually Yam bringing down Guardian, and looks like only Zeus here with the UMP might just go ahead and save it. UMP's pretty good. Try to bring it into that rifle round perhaps, because money's going to be tight. Vox will take a commanding 3-0 lead off of the pistol, surviving the anti-ecos, and round 4, can NaVi strike back?
Yeah, NaVi, of course, looking to buy up after this one. Or maybe just have another eco so they have all the money that they want. Guardian, of course, you want to have that guy equipped with an AWP. He is not a bad player with an AK, but he is definitely a godlike player with AWP, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them, okay, as I say that, they actually buy the M4s here. Flamey with the UMP, and Guardian with that M4. Don't usually see him a lot with the M4, but now we're gonna see if he can do anything crazy with it.
And we'll have Yam pull out the op here. I mean, obviously, Alu's a pretty good test, but if we see double op setups from NaVi getting past Guardian and Edwards, maybe seized with the op could be pretty difficult for Vox, but they've already overcome a lot of difficulties today. So some set smokes coming out here onto the B site. Molotov to clear off that catwalk, but actually Edward up top will grab one. That Sponge, he was blind when he got it. He'll fall down, and actually Zeus, oh, Havoc nading himself, I think. I heard a nade explosion timed with that kill. Maybe it was fire. Either way, a bit awkward.
Yeah, an awkward loss here, because it's surely going to be a loss for Vox, as they are, as the AKS is in a 1v4 situation. Well, Flame is on 1 HP, and Edward is also low, so it's doable. He sees the head. If he gets the one onto Flamey as well, he's just trying to find the frags. Oh, this is actually good.
Guardian
Come from behind, but he's ready. Oh, Guardian with a nice shot, and that's going to be the round for NaVi. 1-3. Welcome to the table, to the Eastern European team.
So finally on the board, and they're in that rifle round, and still even in that rifle round with only 4 rifles, actually. Flamey with the UMP or the UMP, and we'll have a bit of a, just buying down, equalizing that money a little bit. A couple players rich, but not enough for a full buy. So some armor Tech 9s here, a couple smokes coming out and actually pushing into the long room. Can they get the trade onto C's? That's a big grenade coming in. Sponge will go down, and as he tries to peek and can't get it, so Seized and Zeus hold on to that mid room. Guardian the only one to fall, and now NaVi within 1, tying it right back up.
Byron coming up now for the terrorist. Is Yam going to go for the AWP? That's the question. No, he's not. He's going to go for the AK. And Yam really having a beast of a start so far, 8-2. His team, though, needs to follow up on that. And it's 5 rifles versus 5 rifles in this one.
Yeah. Classic Counter-Strike here. AKs and 4s. Not enough for either team. Havoc will move out with the entry onto Edward. Flamey will find the rebuttal kill. Although it does lose a lot of HP for it. 22. Azza finding Zeus.
Nice
Flamey
from
from the drop will get the trade there. And Guardian taking the lead now. The man advantage, 3-on-2 with his most recent kill. Bomb down. JKS will be able to go ahead and recover it with Yam around middle. So they could switch it back to A, where there is only 1 player that is seized.
So 2v2. Yam and JKS on this one. And surely going to go for this B push. Flamey, of course, low inside this B bomb side. If they can eliminate Guardian, then it's going to be easy pickings against Flamey with only 22 HP.
But with time, they just drop Skyfall, and they manipulate this perfectly because, okay, C's does actually turn to watch it, but he gets completely blind, and Yam will get the kill. So using the time, Vox completely outmaneuver NaVi and find themselves that initial 2-on-1. Now it's a 2-on-2 retake scenario here for NaVi as Bomb's going to go down in A. Flamey on 12. Guardian, though, gets the kill. JKS cannot retreat, so it's all up to Yam right now, and he cannot do it. Flamey peeks out with 12 HP, finds himself a 3K. Guardian with 2. Bomb, though, still went down for Vox, and that's going to give them probably not enough money here. Probably just upgraded pistols coming out in round 7.
Yeah, this is what I like about Vox, because they do this kind of scenarios where you wouldn't, like they did in DDoS 2 when they just went straight through CT spawn against NIP, and now once again here they go through Skyfall, go through the middle area, then towards B, and then straight onto A, where you would probably expect them to go straight for the B rush. So these surprises coming up from Vox really impresses me.
So full armor on a couple players from Vox just to equalize the money, and a couple nades to work with as well. So it looks like it is going to be a B take for them.
Oh, nice shots here from Edward, picking up 1-2 frags. Azur coming in with 1, and Sponge also with a frag onto Edward. So this is looking good. Azur on the bomb side, Zeus locking him down though. It's a 2v3 below HP on the Vox players, so probably not a doable situation. And there we go. 4-3, NaVi taking the lead here. Expected, of course, them being on the CT side, and a good stack of money on Flamey's account as well.
Yeah, they had the unlucky total of 13 HP between those 2 players. So that'll be NaVi able to take the lead there. 4 in a row now, starting on that first rifle. So that does mean a lot here for the CT side of NaVi. Vox, though, has already shown us that they do know a lot of these set smokes, set flashes have some decent takes and good opportunities. Rounds have been close. They even completely outmaneuvered NaVi one time, but couldn't hold on to the site in the post-plant 2-on-2. That was over at A. Here we are, though, into round 8. We'll start off by being smoked, trying to get into B. You still got your 2 players working around here, Yam and JKS, similar to what we saw Pasha and Bialy doing when Virtus Pro was on this map.
Yeah.
So I guess from that you can infer the European playstyle here for Vox.
And let's see how Yam's trying to make his way in. Flamey already on 19 HP. Guardian also low on 17. And, well, 4 mollies remaining for the terrorist team. Looking forward to seeing them using those as they are rotating slowly towards that B bomb site, towards those B holes.
Edward hits the shot, though, onto Havoc. That was on that B catwalk. Now Azza would like to work his way out. Molotov still trying to clear off that catwalk. The CT players can't get in there, and they were smoked off for a long time, so Vox making sure to clear everything here. They'll find
Nice
Zeus.
shot from Edward.
Edward, though, right back on to Yam. Oh, and there's the crossfire from the hut and the connector there. Flamey, though, is going to go down. JKS has already killed 2 people in a 1-on-2. Seized waiting up at the top of Skyfall.
Wow.
JKS, though, will find out Edward. The op shot is missed.
He has to get the bomb down.
Another clutch situation.
Oh!
Perfect amount
He
of time.
fakes it.
Oh, he goes for the kill, but he doesn't find it. Sees realize bomb doesn't go down.
Wow.
Will retreat. JKS gets a second opportunity, but that kill matters much less, as that will not win the round.
Yeah, very, very close round there from Vox. Just, well, if he'd gone for the plant there, then it would have been a completely different situation. So they're just inches away from getting these rounds against NaVi. And another buy round here coming in from Vox. Not as many grenades as they had before, but still they have all the AKs they need, Guardian, with an aggressive feed sponge going down.
Yeah, no one on the lower side there to try to get the trade. So Guardian able to escape with 48 HP. Flamey gonna bring down Azza. That's over there on the top of the boost. And, well, now falling in middle. They're gonna be taking a timeout here, I would assume. Still have 2 players up and try to just stay alive as long as possible. Give yourself even more time to talk about it, or forcing out into the mid room. JKS. Yam a little too far behind to get that trade out. Flamey not exposing himself enough. Yam wins that aim battle. We'll have to take 3 more, though. He wants to win this round. He's got the bomb. He's got that going for him. A beautiful shot there onto Zeus as he crosses back into A, but Guardian with another op. That's 2 for him on the round, and the timeout here coming from the Australians.
Yeah, an early timeout here from the Australians. Apparently wanting to get way more rounds here on the T side, so they are going to have to talk about some of the problems that they're having. Right now they're going to be faced with, well, either a force buy or an eco looking like it's a Tech 9 armor coming out from them right now. 2 Tech 9s already been purchased on the Vox side. So Tech 9 armor now, and then buy round in the next one. So they're probably discussing the next buy round, what they want to do there. Looking good so far from Yam and JKS, but Azure, Sponge and Havoc lacking in the frags department. But of course, the team has only gotten 3 rounds, so it's understandable.
It is surprisingly hard not to say Sponge J.
Yeah, I'm also I'm telling my brain constantly to call him Yam and not Yams. I want to say Yams so bad.
Yeah, so do I. Oh well.
Oh well.
Caster problems, and that second map is Inferno, so it'll be Cobble and Inferno. I think the first time we'll have seen Inferno today. Got to see it once, I believe, yesterday in the Titan Envious matchup. But yeah, still mixing things up a little bit here. Still into this timeout here for Vox as they try to figure out what they want to do. They kind of have 2 rounds to talk about, right? They're going to have another more or less save round here, or maybe they just haven't quite bought up on this one yet, because they wouldn't have enough to force a decent round together, but I'm thinking save into a big round 11 strat.
Yeah, so as we see right now, Sue's on that MP9, Guardian on the AWP. So Don't really have enough money to... Well, they could drop him from us if they wanted, but Zeus, of course, knowing that it's going to be an eco round, he's staying on that MP9. Very effective and not very costly, so makes sense for him. And now, here we go. Eco round coming in for Vox.
Yeah. And I see that the mainstream has taken a break, so any viewers coming from there, welcome. You're watching here, map 1, Cobble, of course, NaVi versus Vox. Vox got those first 3 rounds, but since it's come to the rifles, they've been very, very close. A lot of clutch situations, but not quite able to squeeze one out. Guardian has been on point with the op thus far, but you can see even how close the rounds have been based on what NaVi's using. Like, they have a 5.7 and an MP9 here in round 10. They've been costly. Every single one of their members actually died in the last round, even though they won it on time. Maybe that was 2 rounds ago, but...
And Sponge going down. And nice kill from Guardian, trying to move in. Seized also with some frags. Seized actually coming from all the way behind. Backstabbing these terrorists, jumping around, trying to get the frag, and he will land it in the end. 9 HP to spare. Just surviving. Seized with the triple. And this is where Vox make their stand. Havoc with an AWP, maybe. Thinking about it. And buying it. So there we go. Havoc with the AWP. Needs to step his game up right now.
They certainly did that on Train against the Ninjas there on that map 1 that they were able to take. Let's see if he can do it here against NaVi. If he can out-op Guardian. Guardian, though, going to be over at A, so completely different sections of the map right now. Edwards pushed up onto the catwalk. Although we have already seen Vox has been pretty good about making sure to clear behind that box and over in the other little nook. And Havoc is just going to keep his eye on this area. Oh, Guardian brings down Yam. That was at long A.
Yeah, and always going for those kind of aggressive peaks, Guardian with AWP, and him and JW being pretty much known for those roles. And right now it's working very well out for NaVi because it's a 5v2. Havoc still needs that first frag in the round, and oh, he misses that completely open shot onto Guardian. Well, that's too bad, because that should have been his kill. Now, Havoc technically has to save this weapon with 5 CTs coming to get him. And there's the first one. That's that one. So, second one as well, trying to save it, but not allowed in the end. Havoc with the double, not going to be enough. NaVi on 8 rounds to 3 against Vox.
Yeah, and all in a row, too. So that is problematic. Every time we've seen Vox go for the upset, well, it has actually been on the comeback within each map. We haven't seen them lose the first map of the series and then win the second. It's always been they win that first map and then can't quite close it in the second one.
That's true.
So we'll see how this affects them if maybe they don't get the win here on Cobble. But, of course, they are still on the harder side. Yes, changes to Cobble have made it a little more friendly to the terrorists, but... I mean, not all that much. Guardian.
Double kill in a position where he shouldn't be able to get anything with that close range AWP. Seized in the mid right now, but the terrorists are coming up from that long A position. Nice shot from Edward on the back of this bomb site, looking for seconds, but Havoc is there, and finally Havoc steps up to the plate. Gets the frag onto Edward. Flamey with the flames on that bomb site. Bomb is still not down because, well, it's on the back of Yam.
Yeah, they've got a ton of time to work with, but they are already in the A site, so they can't really manipulate NaVi too much here. Yam gets the bomb down. There's a player coming up long A, one out the porch. That's Flamey, and the other side is seized. And immediately Havoc and Yam will be cleaned up. The defuse is in, and 9 in a row now for NaVi.
Yeah, NaVi looking incredibly strong here in Cobblestone. A bomb is bugged. Oh, there we go. That was weird. No? Or is it my screen that's bugging out?
Well, I don't know what's happening. It looks normal to me. Just Flamey stopping and starting the diffuse.
Okay, stopping and starting for the AWP. Okay, my brain just went out there. Of course, he wants to get that AWP middle. That's why he's waiting with the diffuse. Just tapping that E button, and here we go. Double up setup for NaVi.
But once again, another shot at around here for Vox. Of course, they're on that max losing bonus, so a ton of money coming in every round, even more if they get the plant. They can't quite close it out, but money is not everything in this game. You still need some rounds and a chance to rally still for a decent half. NaVi has obviously won it. +1 round up to 9. trying to execute towards B. Set smokes coming out now. All the players here with, it looks like Azza up in Skyfall. Can he battle Zeus? Flamey will get Havoc. Yam with the trade. Zeus looking up to Skyfall will bring down Azza. And now it's just up to JKS. An okay nade there onto Zeus, but it's still going to be a very difficult 1-on-2. Guardian once again with his op. He's been so deadly on this map already. 13 kills. But to point out, Yam at 15. That is insane. Having only 3 rounds won and at 15 kills, but they kind of line up. Even taking damage there. Almost collateral there for JKS.
Oh,
Guardian going around the other side and catches him still on the reload. Not expecting that much movement. HP both? Question mark asks C's. Like they will remember. They weren't looking at that.
They were trying to clutch the round. But yeah, another buy, of course, as you mentioned. They lost so many rounds in a row. They can continue to buy. Not full buy, but still get that AK, get the normal armor, and maybe a couple of flashbangs. So, yeah, a lot of cash coming in towards the T side. But the CT side is still the ones having the upper hand. Azza gets one after 3 straight kills. Double kill from Azza here. But still, it's one-man advantage for the NaVi players. Azza going absolutely huge here. Triple from him, coming down from that Skyfall, that drop zone position, making his way on towards the A-bomb side after finally being shot down. But Havoc will get the bomb planted.
Yeah, Havoc took the high ground there, went out the porch, jumping, so didn't even cross the path of Guardian. And I'm sure as after getting that 3K wishes, he had followed suit. As they had left the site for the retake. Havoc, wow, actually will get Guardian, but Edward is so there, coming up from long A and finds that kill, so he'll get the round and preserve an op.
Yeah, he didn't expect both of them to come from that position, so went forward into that smoke, hurt the first guy, got him down, but then the second guy comes straight after him, shut down the terrorist. So 11-3, possible, like we're going to see a 12-3 half here from NaVi on the CT side. Of course, it is CT sided here on the cobblestone, but I expected a couple more rounds from Vox, but they have been close. And look at that sponge with the SG. Oh, wow.
That's what it's all about right there.
Yeah.
The gun that ignores armor, so even the body shots do count for quite a bit with this. That will one tap to the head.
Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
But so does the op to pretty much anywhere. Edward will take him down. Now battling out at long A. That's C's pushing towards middle. He'll bring down Yam. Guardian actually in the middle room. We've seen him get a lot of kills here where some cases he maybe shouldn't have, but just big individual effort for him. He'll get another there on the JKS. Havoc, though, brings down C's 2-on-4 situation. These things do happen. And Vox could really use a miracle right now here on map 1. Oh, and Flamey going to push in through the window. Catches Azza in the back. Here's Havoc. He'll bring down Zeus. 2K on the round for him. If he's going to win it, it'll have to be a 1v4. And eventually an ace. He'll start with Flamey, keeping his HP up to 78. Guardian, though, holding this angle, has been so dangerous in these situations.
Game sense.
But Havoc will get Edward as well. Now a 1-on-1. And unless Guardian changes up those guns, HP for Havoc does not really matter. And actually, Guardian is getting flanked. Let's see how loud Havoc is going to be. He does have to go fast.
Yeah, he's now heard by Guardian, and Guardian crushes his dream. So close there for Havoc, but it will be a 12-3 half for NaVi, looking incredibly dominant here on their CT side. Now, this is pretty much all down to the pistol, because if NaVi wins this pistol, they're going to be on 13, 14, and, well, then Vox Eminor are going to be pretty much strapped for anything, strapped for any hope. So, Vox need to hold this pistol right now, and JKS buying the incendiary grenade to hold the terrorist off.
And Guardian now earning the title of top fragger in the server, up to 18 with some beautiful op shots. It was hard not to cheer for that 1v4, but Guardian has been on point with the op. Here we go, NaVi getting 3. Oh, actually trading out all across the map as the kills come in. That's Yam onto Zeus, but Edward taking the advantage once more with a kill onto JKS. Yam by himself, already found 2. Edward and C's remain. They've got to get to that bomb, though.
Yeah, Yam now with that armor as well, so it's not impossible. The bomb is still down. NaVi need some kind of sick flank where they come in from both directions, but it's going to be the double push in towards the same door. Is Yam ready? That's the question.
Can he get the one taps?
Nope, he can't. He gets one kill, but eventually the two players coming in at the same time was too much for him. NaVi take it 13-3 over Vox Eminor or Eminor, whatever, however you want to pronounce it.
Kind of like E minor, to be honest.
Yeah, E minor sounds awesome. Of course, we can get some of the players, and maybe some of the resident Australians to correct us there on Twitter if you want to. Flamey with that MP7 and Seized with the Mac-10. Huge buy from NaVi, wanting to get this round. Nate's taking out Sponge, and second frag coming in from Flamey as well. Wow, just cleaning them up.
Yeah, although not completely unexpected when the submachine guns match up against armorless CTs with USPs. That is pretty much deadlier than AKs to an extent. 14-3 though, if it's going to happen, it's got to be now. Only the pistol on the two anti-ecos. That's all Vox Eminor has. And
they're playing for the long run.
Yeah, 14 rounds in a row for NaVi.
NaVi, of course, incredibly strong team here in Europe. Some very strong players, and looking to take it another round because this is a gamble for Vox, staying all on this A bomb site, and the terrorists are scouting out. They're not seeing anything on B.
Oh wow, Vox are saving completely again here. Gonna look to be able to buy up, try to get their money in the best shape that they possibly can, get the rifles out and try to get one. Maybe they can do it here. We saw them with some pretty intense key eco rounds in the NIP series.
Yeah, let's see it.
Do have some flashes, but oh, that smoke will go out and that hurts.
Hot flash flashing a couple of the guys, but it's going to be Zeus with one, taking one frag, and Flamey just spraying down 1-2 frags. Guardian with the double in the end. And that is almost the last nail in the coffin. NaVi 15 rounds to the 3 of Vox, and Vox are already right now. Of course, they're in this last spy round, but they're probably already discussing what's going to go down in this next map, because they don't have any business here in the Cobblestone. This is NaVi territory.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll see how they can react off of this first loss, the first really truly devastating loss, mainly just because of how it's gone. Yeah, you got 3 rounds, but it was just the pistol and 2 anti-ecos, and then you possibly lost 16 in a row, so that could be demoralizing to anybody, let alone on the stage like this, but also still a second map, which is very, very important, and the tie greatly increases the chances that Vox can get into the elimination stage, the next phase of this Gfinity Spring Masters. So they will be playing their hearts out still in round 19, and definitely on Inferno.
Hot flash comes in, Yam. Pretty flash can't do anything against Edward here. Edward just pushing it through the smoke, and he's going to take his teammate down. JKS goes down because Yam could not hold that long A position, and now it's going to be incredibly tough being in a 4v5 hole. But Havoc makes it back. 1 frag onto Zeus. The bomb is still in those B holes. Now rotating back into T middle.
And once again, it looks like we got the start of another very close round. Holding on to the connector. Oh, but Havoc going to be caught from Seized. He'll aim him down from the top of Skyfall. You got Azza playing in B by himself, but there's Sponge from the connector, brings down Guardian. Edward will find Yam. Sponge still trying to make sure they can't get into that site. Almost stops Flamey, but Edward moves up closer. And now it's Azza in a 1v3.
Oh, the position.
Will find Edward, and Flamey is quite low. He'll go over the top. Oh, but it exposes himself to Seized coming up middle. And that'll be at 16 rounds in a row here for NaVi. So they'll take this round, or this match.